Hi everyone, Melissa here. In today's video, I want to talk about how feelings and emotions play into manifestation and how you can use them to your advantage when you're manifesting. So if that's something you've been wondering about, I think this video will really help you. Okay, so I see a lot of people, clients lately, getting tripped up about feelings and emotions. The biggest thing I hear is, I was feeling so bad, I spiraled, I got triggered, I cried, I had a bad day. Is that going to ruin my manifestation? Is that going to ruin everything? And I want to put that worry to bed right now and just tell you, no, it's not going to ruin anything. You having emotions and feeling a certain way, sometimes feeling mad, feeling sad, feeling angry, feeling happy, feeling excited, that is all part of our human experience. We all have emotions. You are meant to feel them. So it's completely okay for you to continue to feel your emotions, and it will not ruin your manifestations. So the biggest thing is, when you are feeling a certain way, if you're feeling sad, mad, angry, upset, if you got triggered by something, if you're just having a bad day, if you're in a bad mood, first acknowledge that. Allow yourself to feel however you are feeling. And then when you are ready, start to pull yourself out of it. So do whatever you need to do in those moments to process those emotions. If you need to have a big cry, have a big cry. If you need to scream into a pillow, scream into a pillow. If working out helps you release that stress from your body, do it. If writing or singing or taking a drive, do whatever you need to do. Meditate to process whatever you're feeling, because bottling it up is not healthy, and it's just going to make it explode one day or make you resentful. It can, manifest in other ways if you bottle it up, and you'll feel so much better if you will allow those feelings to pass through you and then move forward. So don't beat yourself up if you're feeling bad. We are human. We have emotions. It's okay to feel, but just don't dwell there forever. Try to let those feelings pass through you and then start to move forward, trying to feel a little bit better. The way you start to feel a little bit better is you start to choose better thoughts. So when you have feelings come from ideas and thoughts. So if you're feeling really bad about something, you were thinking about something in a certain way. You made something mean something. You had a circumstance show up that meant something bad to you that equaled what you don't desire in whatever area of your life. And that led to feelings of sadness, anger, upset, bad feelings. Okay. So you thought about something enough in a way that you didn't like, that triggered feelings, that triggered an emotional response. Okay. So the way you get out of that is you start to have better thoughts. You let those emotions flow through you. You let them pass through you. You process them how you need to process them. And then you start to have better thoughts. Even if you can just think of one better thought, do it. Because your brain's going to start to introduce another thought that's similar to it, and another, and another, and another. And pretty soon you're going to be out of that spiraling, bad feeling funk. So feelings and emotions are not bad. They're not bad, and it's okay to have them. And a way that you can use them to your advantage is, like I mentioned before, your feelings come from thoughts and ideas. So when you are in one of those moments where you're feeling bad, you're mad, you're angry, you're upset, you're sad, you're triggered, whatever that feeling is, stop and ask yourself in that moment, if you can. If not, do it after you start to feel a little bit better. What was I just thinking about that made me feel this way? How was I just thinking about something? What was I just thinking that made me feel this way? What was I just making something mean that made me feel this way? And that's how you use those feelings and emotions to your advantage, because you're using them as feedback. Because whatever answer you hear from yourself about what you were thinking, that's how you know you have identified a story you need to change. You've identified an area where something is not matching what you desire, and it makes you feel bad. So that's a story you need to change, because remember, When you change your story, and by story, I mean the assumptions you are holding about it, whatever you are assuming is true about whatever made you feel bad. And that can be a person, place, or thing, or a combination of all that, or yourself. But whatever you are assuming to be true about that, that's your current story. So if your current assumptions, your current story is what made you feel bad about something, there's your indicator. Use those emotions to figure out what you were just thinking about. And that's how you know what story you need to change, what assumptions you need to change in order to get better, different circumstances that align with what you want instead of what you don't. So emotions are not bad. They're in fact great because they're like a little compass for us. They tell us what direction we're heading in. And if we don't like the direction, that's how we know where to change it. That's how we know, oops, gotta switch, gotta redirect my thoughts. Okay? So please don't be afraid of your emotions, and please don't bottle them up, and please don't think you can't have them, and please don't beat yourself up for having them, because they're not a bad thing. We are human, we feel things, and emotions can feel amazing too. You can have good emotions too. And if you're overwhelmingly happy, excited, motivated, any positive emotion, that's excellent, because that means that whatever is going on that's creating those emotions, whatever thoughts you're having that's creating those good emotions, you got a good story going on. Something's aligning with what you desire, with what you would like to have in your reality. So fantastic. So follow your feelings, okay? Follow your feelings. Use them as a guide. If you're feeling bad, check in with yourself and say, what was I just thinking about? What was I just making something mean that made me feel this way? And then from there, you can start to create a new story. And, I see also this question came up with a client today. Neville has a book called Feeling is the Secret. And if you're new to the channel, Neville Goddard is a teacher we all really love here. He teaches about the law of assumption. One of his famous books is called Feeling is the Secret. If you know about Feeling is the Secret, you have likely been a bit confused, or maybe even told some misleading information about the word feeling. A lot of people interpret that as you have to feel the emotions and feel any, the moods of your desire being true right now. You have to fill yourself up with these intense emotions of your desire being true right now. And that is misleading. And personally, I think a better word for that title would have been knowing is the secret. Because really what Neville was trying to convey there is you want to try to embody the feeling of naturalness that your desire is true right now. The knowing that your desire is naturally just true for you right now. The satisfaction, the confidence, the inner confidence, the inner knowing, the inner satisfaction that what you want is true right now. Not, oh my gosh, I'm jumping up and down excited because I just got my manifestation. You can visualize that. You can experience that for sure. But that's not what that feeling is the secret was trying to convey. Really, what manifestation boils down to is, what am I believing is true right now? And if it's not that my desire is true right now, that's the feeling I'm trying to embody. That's the naturalness I'm trying to bring into myself. So you can compare it to other things in your life to try to get an idea of what that naturalness feels like. A lot of people will say it feels like I just knew it was done. I just knew it was true. I just knew it was my truth. I just knew it was so. I just know it's the way it is now. It just is. I just know. I know it's done. But if you can't figure out what that feeling is, look at other areas of your life where something you like is true. Let's say you drive your dream car. Okay, you love your car. So it's just natural to you that this is the car that you own and this is what you drive. That's the feeling, that ownership. You just know it's true. You wake up every day, that's my car. You wake up every day, that's your name. You wake up every day, that's the sky is blue. That kind of natural knowing, that inner knowing, that confident, solid, satisfied knowing. That's what you're trying to go for. That's the feeling is the secret feeling. Okay. So you don't have to try to be completely happy all the time and, never feel any other emotion. So I hope that clears up some confusion as to what feeling is the secret means and what feelings mean with manifesting. And anytime you're not feeling good, you're in a bad mood, you're feeling bad, just check in with yourself and ask, what was I just thinking about? What was I just thinking about? Because it made me feel crappy. What did I just see that I made mean something bad for me? What did I just hear that I took personally that made me upset? That's how you get your clues into what stories you're telling, into what version of you you're identifying with as it relates to that specific desire. And then that's how you know where you can start to change it. So use your feelings and emotions as a guide. They are your compass. Let's see. Okay, so I just want to give an example of how to use your feelings as a guide. Okay, so let's say someone at work, your coworker, gets promoted. You find out about it, and it makes you feel bad. Instantly, you get upset, you get kind of jealous, and your thoughts are, well, that's not fair. Why can't I get promoted? Okay, so right there, you're noticing you're not feeling happy for your friend. You're not feeling happy about the situation. So stop and say, why am I upset right now? What was I just thinking about this and making it mean? Well, if you're making it mean, why them and not me? Probably your thoughts around it are, they don't deserve it. I deserve it. I never get what I deserve. Why can't I have what I deserve? This isn't fair. I'm not appreciated. Anything along the lines of that, right? So that's how you know, oops, I got to change that story. So a way to change it would be, now you're just trying to look at it from a different, better, wanted perspective, right? So if they can get promoted, that means I can totally get promoted too. If they got promoted and they're not as good as me, that means I can get an even better promotion. That means that the company is giving raises. That means that the company is promoting people. That means that my boss is looking at everybody's performance. Use it to try to figure out what you're thinking about something that makes you feel bad, and then change your story. Okay? So your emotions are a good thing. Follow your feelings, follow your emotions to figure out what stories you're telling yourself, and then you can change them. From there, you change them. And it just takes one better thought. So if you're in a funk, if you're triggered, if you're spiraling, just choose one better thought. Any better thought. And maybe that better thought is, it's okay, I can be sad right now. I can feel this way right now. In a few minutes, I'm going to feel better. I'm going to allow myself to feel better. I'm going to go have some ice cream. Or I love my cat. Or I'm so happy I'm in a warm house right now and it's cold outside. Or I'm so grateful I have running water. I mean, any better thought that you can think of, just try to assume a better thought. Okay? And a good blanket affirmation is always nice to pull you out of a spiraling moment. So something like, it doesn't matter. I don't care what's showing up in my circumstances right now. Everything always works out for me. Everything always works in my favor. I always get what I want. Everything always works out for me, no matter if I see it right now or not. Everything's going to be okay. Okay? Because my assumptions, my thoughts, my beliefs create. And when I change them, my circumstances change because of it. Okay? So I hope this helped you feel better about your feelings and your emotions, because they are a great tool, a great asset that we have to use in our toolbox to manifest. And just looking at my notes here. Yeah, so really it's just, you're trying to find that inner knowing, that inner conviction, that inner confidence that what you want is true now. And that's the feeling you want to try to embody. And anytime we talk about techniques on this channel, those are all just trying to get you to that place, that naturalness of knowing that your desire is true right now. Okay? I intend this video helped you. If you have any more questions about feelings or emotions or moods, please put them in the comments. If you want to see videos about certain topics, please put that in the comments. And I'm available for one-on-one coaching. I also have a new course out. It's on self-concept and how to build up your self-concept so that you know every day that you are powerful and that your assumptions are boss, and you decide what happens in your reality based on your assumptions. So its main goal is to keep you empowered throughout every day, knowing the creator that you are, so that you manifest every single thing that you want. Okay? So if you're interested in that course, if you need a little extra help, the link to coaching and courses for me will be in the description of this video. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one.